The machine has consumed my mind, and so let's see what it has to say. Southern Capitol Building. What did I mean by Southern when I built this machine? I don't know. Well, we'll find out when I search for references, because that's apparently what I do now. So what I got from this is it's just like Southern American stuff. I could have interpreted it differently, but for my own convenience, I'm not gonna do it. So, Capitol Building, I'm just gonna do exterior on this one. Instantly cross pillars. This is going to be the White House in its best meaning. It's just gonna be a White House. Well, no, it's supposed to be a Capitol Building. But what is a Capitol Building? So I'm just gonna make a nice building that could be acting as a Capitol Building. What do I mean by Capitol Building? Oh, just like it's a place where the Senate is, maybe where the president could be. I have this funny idea for this part. I'm gonna start with placing bricks like this. You're gonna see what I'm doing in a second. Does it look good? I don't know. I'll just go with it. As Mamba Jamba said, commit to the dumbest ideas. It's missing something. I don't know how to say it. Maybe some dirt walls? Right on these parts. Yeah, that's looking better. And I actually need to raise this whole structure a bit before it's too late. That's going to be enough. But I'm gonna use some tuff. Tuff for the outside flooring. This is going to be like foundation and stuff. Some raw diorite stairs for the details. This is going to be actual stairs. And some quartz blocks again. Now I have a small kind of a definition for a Capitol Building, like in my own brain. That it's like maybe a governmental structure, like a courtroom. I know it's not correct, but I have to work with something. Will this make it look better? No, it kind of does. Maybe I place it a bit higher. I'm gonna leave it like this, but I will place some stairs in here. And actually, let's place stairs everywhere. I have to kind of turn it around. This is going to be 2 blocks. Some dirt walls again. I place some slabs in here to cut off the roof. Maybe I place them higher. And then... oh yeah. Yeah, that kind of works. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, I can see this already. Now, do I finish the roof or do I go back to the floor? I go back to the floor. Tough looks too dark. I'm gonna use andesite. That's better. That's much better. So my definition for a Capitol building in this episode will be just anything that could be a governmental building. Well, when I say South American, I don't mean South American as in continent, I mean as a part of United States of America. Yes, that is a very important definition, because South America is Brazil, it's Chile, it's Portugal and South America. I'm sorry, not a geography nerd. So, roof. What I'm doing for the roof. Am I going for some bright color? I might. Endstone. Let's try some endstone. It's not a block I use often. To be honest, it's not a block that I use ever. But it's a good time to start, to try it. And this might be a good shape. Let's just go like this. I'll do some texturing later. This is... This is fine. This is better. And this is great. I'm gonna go for some concrete. Do I use some concrete? White grey concrete. I need to try it first to say for sure if I like it. This is acceptable. Now for some texture on the roof. What am I gonna use? I think sandstone. I think this kind of sandstone will be better. Yeah, you know, it's kind of good. I kind of like it. Which is a rare occasion. Me liking my own build? That is nonsense. Some slight texture on the roof. No, I don't like it when the texture is too extreme. Like you can definitely see that there is 100 different blocks in there. I like this kind of texture, like two types of blocks. It's just enough. Now some texture in here. Like that. That is decent. Now ceiling in here. No, not ceiling. I still need to finish the rest. Gonna outline the whole building. You die right. What I'm thinking here is I need a pillar in here, but it will go not 5 blocks, it will go whatever this is. I might just make the front side of it, because the whole building is too much. I know it sounds lazy of me, but I'm a lazy person. Actually, this is looking more like Greek. This is looking very Greek. Kind of Greek. I'm not a Greek nerd. If you are still at this point where I'm not sure how to interpret stuff, then I can interpret the southern style as Southern Europe, which is Greece. Now I think Greece is like, what is it called? Mediterranean? Separate second floor from the first. So that's going to be 3 blocks, 2 blocks, 3 blocks. There aren't going to be any windows in here, so it kind of doesn't matter. Now let's make the top line that will have a second roof on it. Because we need a second roof. Because that's how buildings are made. I'm gonna make some windows in here. Some like small little windows. Small sad little windows. Oh, I have an idea. This is the idea I had. And now stairs. Yep. Yo, for windows. It's gonna look very outdated, but you know, I don't care. It's another one of those styles that I don't know how to build, but I'm actually kind of enjoying it this time. It's not like in the last episode when I deleted I just deleted both papers I had from the randomizer. No, I can't just make andesite roof. I need some texture. Not texturing, some shapes. It looks interesting. Not necessarily good, but some texturing on the floor. The foundation is kind of boring in this one. It's because I'm using diorite. And I also forgot to use some stairs on these parts. It looks kind of better, but you know, it would have looked much better if I had some vegetation around it. Which I'm not gonna make because I'm just making the build. I'm not making a whole scenery. Smooth out the edges. And it's good to go. Now let's get to the next part of this, of whatever this is. Am I gonna use some bricks? No, yellow glass panes make me feel like I'm back on Hypixel. Back to playing, I don't know, Skywalk. Playing Skywalk might have been the worst decision of my life. It's not because Skywalk is bad, it's because I wasted a lot of my time. I wasted a lot of my time on Skywalk. I'm saying this not because I've just spent a lot of time on Skywalk. I'm saying this because all of this time was a waste of time. No, I shouldn't feel too bad about this build. Like, I don't have to be the best builder. I'm not beat-ups. No, it could have been better. I'm gonna be honest. But let's not think about it. I will learn to appreciate the little achievements I've made. Such is the path to happiness. Such is the path to acceptance. Funky little windows. Probably looks better from the inside if I had like a full interior, which I'm not gonna have. It's too big of a build for me to finish a interior in one video. I'll be making interiors for smaller builds. For bigger builds, I'm just gonna make segments like this screw, the accursed screw. As I gotta say, this is a funny pattern of windows. It could have been executed better, but how will dark oak work for this build? What if instead of just making dark oak, I'm gonna make some flowers? Of course it's rosebush. How can I make something out of diorite and quartz and not use rosebush? This takes me so far back in time. Quartz, diorite, rose bushes. Oh, I have an idea. So I'm gonna have big rose bushes on the side and something smaller but still red closer to the inside. How about sweet berries? Sweet berries are red and they are 1 block tall. Kind of, but they have different colors. The rose bush is much brighter green than the sweet berries. Much better than just rose bushes. These ones, are they gonna have some? They're gonna have some, but if I make it like this, that's gonna look weird. So I'm gonna make it like this. Despite these rose bushes closing the windows. It's much better than if I had a rose bush in the middle. Do I place some in here? I don't know. I don't know if I should place them on the second floor too. No, let's just get it over with. Roof. Time to build some roof. So the roof should start in here. Let's shift it like this. A little closer to the inside. So it goes like this. I'm just gonna make the upper line first. Now we need some kind of a shape. Let's try this and that. And I need some wall. It's gonna go like this, that. Yeah. It looks kind of weird to me, so I'm gonna leave it for you to judge. Like, I'm just a builder. Does it look good? It's up to you. And the final touches in the shape of endstone and sandstone. Endstone and sandstone. Amazing. If I had more time, I probably would have made it a lot better. Researched the style a bit more. Experimented with it a bit. But the whole point is that I make it in one video. Like right here, right now. Without thinking about it really much. I'm not adding any details to that. This is done. That's it. Yeah. Capital building, southern style, whatever that means, whatever any of that meant. I have probably interpreted it much differently than what it is really. But I like this entrance. It's cozy. And these windows. They're kind of dark, but you have to look at who's knocking on your door. In the middle of the night. Actually, I like these doors better. Let me show you. Like that. Yes, these doors are much better because then you can place a sign in the middle and also optionally a bell above. I also like how these windows, like the overall idea that you have a big window in the middle and two smaller windows on the sides, which is kind of simple, but it just looks cool. I may use it later in a different build, in a build that will look actually good. Well, it does look good, but not by the current standards. Not by my own standards right now. You want me to show you my standards? Maybe different time actually, because all of my builds are on high version. Wouldn't want to break the world.